Oh no, not another dent! Are you tired of those pesky dents? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right, Marty's offers PDR, Paintless Dent Repair, at Marty's Body and Glass. Located at 1017 Morrill Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, let Marty's certified PDR professionals get rid of those dents and dings for you. To make an appointment for an estimate, call Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call the number 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. So if you're tired of those dents and dings, give Marty a call today. They can help. It's summertime, and what do we like to do when it's summertime? We like to ride around in a clean ride. So, hey, reach out to the King. That's right, King Detail here in Fordyce, Arkansas. He's located at 807 West 4th Street across from Matt Butcher's. Guys, reach out to King Detail to get your car washed, waxed, buffed, shampooed, or heat tint windows. That's right, guys. To protect your interior, guys, get your car windows tinted. And guys, he also does steam washings. So, if you want your car clean, please take it to the King at King Detail, located at 807 West 4th Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. That number again is 870-885-0452. Looking for a great fish, produce, and bait shop? Tired of running all over town trying to find what you need? Wish you can get it all in one place? Well, search no more. Stanfield's Fish Market can help. At Stanfield Fish Market, they are dedicated to supplying clients throughout central and southern Arkansas with the goods and items you need for your family and pets. From garden supplies to feed, they are proud to have what you need in one place. Remember, they're not just a fish market. They have feed, plants, produce, bait, tackle, and much, much more. They have a variety of items in their market, including deer corn, live crawfish, bedding plants, dog food, and much, much more. Their staff will be happy to assist you with finding exactly what you're looking for. So, that's Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. So stop by Stanfield Fish Market here in Fordyce, and remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it. Are you looking for some great insurance coverage and you live in the Fordyce, Arkansas or surrounding areas? Well, search no more. Contact Milton Insurance Agency. Milton Insurance Agency is committed to providing you with the highest quality insurance plans available, combined with some of the lowest possible rates. Whether you're shopping for auto insurance, home insurance, health or life insurance, or business insurance, they can help you obtain the best coverage available with the lowest rate possible. Located at 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Milton Insurance Agency truly value the long-term relationship with their clients and are proud to give families, individuals, and businesses the personal attention required when it matters most. When claims arise, they realize that it can be very stressful and will do everything possible to assure timely and complete recovery. Here are a few more coverages they provide: business auto insurance, builder's risk insurance, commercial property insurance, ATV insurance, classic car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and the list goes on and on. So stop what you're doing and get your free quote today. Give Milton Insurance a call at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. You can also find them on Facebook or check out their website. That's www.miltonins.com. Are you in the mood for a new car, truck, SUV, or something else? It's time to call Teeter Motor Company. Located at 1512 West Moline Street in Malvern, Arkansas, Teeter Motor Company would love for you to come and check out its large inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. Come meet the guys. Why drive to Little Rock when you can make the short drive to Malvern and find out why they say the deals are always sweeter? They have a well-equipped showroom, modernized service department, and experienced staff. They also offer lucrative deals for their customers. So, if you're searching for a new or used car dealer, contact Teeter Motor Company in Malvern, Arkansas. They're just a phone call or website away. Call 501-458-4289 or go to their website. That's www.titomotors.com. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So remember, the deals are always sweeter at Teeter. Need a muffler fixed? Is your vehicle exhaust acting up? Do you need U-joints, CV axles, wheel bearings, shocks or struts? Need something welded? What about a custom-built deer stand, dog kennel, duck blind, hog pen, metal carport, and much, much more? Call Jay and his crew at Fordyce Muffler Shop, located at 1414 North Highway 79. Jay and his crew of certified welders and mechanics are ready to work for you locally, in-state, or out of state. There's no job too big or small for them to do. And did you know they're also the home of Lego Creek Blinds? So call them Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 870-352-5733. Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Need brakes fixed, alternator replaced, oil change, tie rods, ball joints, or much, much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get them in and get them out. Vehicle accident and you need some repairs? Is your paint chipping? Or you just need a new paint job? Do you need a windshield replaced or repaired? Then guess what? Call Marty's Body and Glass Shop. Located at 1017 Morrill Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Marty's is here for you. This family-owned, customer-friendly Christian business always put God first and lives by the scriptures, John 3:16. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Marty and his group of certified paint, body, and glass workers has a combined 30 years of experience, and they know what it takes to get the job done. So call Marty's today at 870-352-2443. After hours emergency number is 870-820-1288. And you can also find them on Facebook. So call Marty's today and let them help get your vehicle back on the road. Get ready, Bearden, Arkansas and surrounding areas. It's Gazebo Festival time, hosted by the Bearden Fire Department. This year, they will kick things off with the Gazebo Big Catfish Tournament, starting June 10th through June 12th. For more information about this great tournament and how to enter, call Jason at 870-370-7163. Then get ready. On June 17th through June 18th, the fun will start. First, with a parade on that Friday, June 17th at 5:30 p.m., followed by a street dance and live bands and much, much more. Then that Saturday, the festivities will continue, starting with a live wreck extraction demonstration, bagos, a cakewalk, and also music by Reagan Harville and White Dog Band. Your DJ that evening will be Runaway Music Recording. And guess what? Y95 will be in the building. They will wrap things up with an awesome firework display with more music and more live bands and karaoke afterwards. So remember the dates. The Gazebo Big Catfish Tournament, June 10th through June 12th, and the Gazebo Festival, June 17th through June 18th. So get to Bearden, Arkansas, and let's have some fun. We will see you there. Get ready, Bearden, Arkansas and surrounding areas for the multi-county Juneteenth 2022 celebration, sponsored by the NAACP Bearden, Arkansas branch. When? Saturday, June 25th, 2022. Where? The Greater Bradley District Headquarters, located at 740 Washita Road, 589, Bearden, Arkansas. The time? 10 o'clock a.m. Get ready for food, fun, and fellowship. Booths and table setups are only $25. There will be a fashion show, pageants, clothing lines, craft booths, and much, much more. Gain wisdom, increase knowledge, and historical enlightenment presented by Dr. Odell Carr. For more information, or if you would like to be a volunteer, call the NAACP president at the Bearden branch, Mrs. Linda Roger Lambert, at 870-675-1292. Remember their motto: they are making history count. Are you ready to laugh and have some fun? Guess what? Church people can laugh too. Get ready, Fordyce, Arkansas and surrounding areas. The Big Red Outreach Foundation presents a stand-up comedy show featuring Little Rock's own comedian Nate Williams, aka Reverend Do No Wrong. When? Saturday, June 18th at the Fordyce High School Little Theater. Doors will open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. There will be limited seating, so get your tickets now. Go to the link listed on this Facebook post and follow the instructions. Your host that night will be yours truly, Joe from Facebook Hottest Livest Show, The Joe Show. So again, get ready for Nate Williams, aka Reverend Do No Wrong. We will see you there. $1,000 sign-on bonus. That's right. The Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills and Rise in Arkansas is hiring night nurses with $1,000 sign-on bonus. Call today, 870-325-6202. Family, community, and friends, mixed with some hometown pride. That's what's important to Shauna May. Placing Dallas County first is what's important. So come November, get to the polls and vote Shauna May, Dallas County Tax Collector. A new vision and a new direction. A vote for her is a vote for you. Ad paid for by Shauna May. Attention, Dallas County residents. Chris Stanfield is running for Dallas County Judge. If you're looking for an individual who cares about their community in their county, come November 2022, get to the polls and vote Chris Stanfield for your Dallas County Judge. Ad paid for by Chris Stanfield. If you're looking for a home in the Houston, Texas or Dallas, Texas area, contact Michelle Goodman Lambert and her Lambert team. They are ready to work for you. If you're looking for a beautiful home, then guess what? You need the best realtor out there. Look no further than Michelle and her Lambert team. A team of professionals that knows the ins and outs when it comes to buying you and your family the home of your dreams. They will be honored to assist you. And don't forget, Michelle also holds the designation of MRP, that's Military Relocation Professional. She has the ability to explain to you VA financing and can direct you to the best lender. She can also identify and provide services that help service members to relocate, sell, and purchase suitable homes for their families. She's also a mobile public notary. So, for your free consultation, contact Michelle and the Lambert team today at 832-651-7648. Remember, she changed lives, one family at a time. The Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills and Rise in Arkansas has opened a new cottage. Yes, the Hartley Cottage. The Hartley Cottage will provide both inpatient and outpatient services to those who need physical, occupational, or speech therapy. The Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills has offered inpatient rehab to home services since opening in 2010. But the number of inpatient therapy clients they could accept was dependent on the bed space was available among the facility's 6 long-term care cottages. This newest cottage is being set aside for inpatient therapy patients and has a therapy gym attached to it. This therapy gym will also be available for outpatient therapy as well. The residential side of this new facility basically matches the same layout as the other 6 long-term care cottages. It includes a common area, a community kitchen, and a dining table large enough to seat all those who are staying in the cottage. There are 12 bedrooms in the new cottage, with 4 of those rooms being large enough for a second bed that would increase the capacity to 16. The large bedrooms could also be used to house a husband and a wife needing therapy at the same time. The adjoining therapy gym has the equipment used for therapy, as well as a nurse area and a private consultation room. There is also a household kitchen set up inside the gym with a bathroom that is set up like what would typically be found in a home. Their goal of the therapy sessions is to get patients back to the point they will be able to carry out their day-to-day activities to live at home. Therapy patients could require inpatient services for up to 90 days. For more information, call the Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills in Rising, Arkansas at 870-325-6202. That's 870-325-6202. The Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills in Rising, Arkansas, where they care about their elders. $1,000 sign-on bonus. That's right. The Greenhouse Cottages of Southern Hills and Rising, Arkansas is hiring night nurses with $1,000 sign-on bonus. Call today, 870-325-6202. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday morning. It's so good to see everybody here logged into the Joe Show. You guys are awesome. It's so good to see everybody this morning, y'all. Despite all the sadness that's going on in the news, you know, if you woke up this morning, you definitely won. You know, I know everybody's been keeping up with what's going on, and y'all, it's been horrendous. You know, all the stuff that's happening in the news and with the guns and the kids, and it's blowing my mind. I mean, when does it stop? We'll get a little bit into that later on as we get into the show. But good morning. I hope you guys are doing good on this beautiful Wednesday, rainy Wednesday morning, guys. It's been raining, and they're calling for more rain. So, hey, if you logged in this morning, I don't even want to stroll up. I want you guys to say hi, Joe, so I can call your name out. What's up, Rosie Lowe? What's up, Marlon Perry? Good morning to you guys. Share the show if you don't mind. We got a great topic this morning, as well as some discussions. You know, we're going to be talking about what's happening in the news, guys, and everything. What's going on, Adrian Williams, my bro? What's happening all the way down in Conway, Arkansas? Good to see you, man. You know, it's really devastating, man. You know, what's going on, Michelle Antoinette? Good morning, Raymond Lambert. Good morning. If you logged in, say good morning to me so I can say good morning to you. What's up, Margie Stringer Sanders? Good morning. Good to see you. Mary Pope. Good morning. Good to see you, Mary. Always good to see you. You know, good morning to you guys. You know, first, let's do this weather today. With a high of 78 degrees, guys, with a 48% chance of rain. Winds are 7 miles per hour. So it's going to be a rainy day today. So if you're on the highway traveling this morning, make sure you be careful. Watch for traffic. And remember, drive for you and drive for the person that you're meeting. That's right. Drive for you and drive for the person that you're meeting, because it's never safe out there unless you're keeping your eyes on both sides of the road. So y'all be safe out there. If you're riding, headed into work, good morning to you. What's up, Aaron Reinhardt? Good morning to you. All right, good morning, Talisha Thomas. Good morning. If you're logging in, say good morning so I can say good morning to you. It's so good to see everybody. It's sad news, when you turn on the news and you see 19 babies are dead. And guys, that is just blowing my mind this morning, to see that it's a growing trend. School shootings are a growing trend, guys, and the numbers are staggering. The numbers are just staggering, and there seem to be no end in sight. No one wants to tackle it, whether it be who's ever in office, Republican, Democrat, whatever. When it comes down to these school shootings, we just wait for the next one to happen. There's no solving them. There's no making it better. We just wait for the next one to happen. You got everybody pointing fingers at each other when everybody needs to stop pointing fingers at each other, and they need to come together and figure out something they need to do to help these babies, because people are losing their kids at an enormous rate. And rather than everybody pointing fingers at this party, that party, this happens when everybody's in office, whether you're Republican or Democrat or whatever. When you're in office, kids are dying every freaking day over gun violence. And all they can do is just point fingers at each other and argue and get into it. And it's not helping the situation out any. And it's really sad. So I don't know the answer. I'm not going to pretend that I know the answer. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you I know the answer to it, because I don't know. I mean, it's sad, to see these families on TV crying, because there's been another horrific, and when I say horrific, school shooting, this image is beginning to be an image that we're seeing quite often, in the United States of America. These images are images that we're beginning to see quite often in the United States of America. It's the images of individual people who are crying and they're upset because they've lost their babies in school, and these images are being branded in our minds and in our heads, about what's going on and what's happening. We're beginning to see this day after day, guys. So, you just don't know. I mean, it's just something that's going on every day. So I don't have an answer. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have something you want to share about it. Let me just check out something. I'm not even going to get into all of it. If anybody got a birthday, we could definitely put a birthday up. But good morning to you, Kim Delaney. If anybody got a birthday, you got a graduation shout out, I definitely do that. But I'm trying to talk a little bit about this school shootings and maybe something we can say here to help somebody. I mean, because I'm telling you guys, it's sad. I'm in there watching the news this morning when I woke up. And I'm like, my God, 19 kids. You talking about kids from grades, second grade and up. Second grade. Can you imagine receiving a phone call saying that there's a school shooting, and when you get there, your kid don't run out? And I think what it boiled down to, I'm just gonna say it. I just think big government, it doesn't matter. It's just another shooting when it comes to big government. These shootings, of course, everybody want their weapons, everybody want their guns. But the problem is the guns are falling into the hand. How did this young man get 2 guns like that? This dude, 18 years old, how did he buy them? Man, this dude had body armor on. 18 years old. Somebody is not taking somebody serious. What's up, Doug? Good morning, Marcella. I mean, what do you guys think? Everybody just, that's the thing. People are just like so afraid that they're going to lose their guns, but kids and babies are dying every day. Because they're saying, okay, they talk about guns, then I mean the criminal's still going to have a gun. They're not talking about taking people guns, but something have to be done, because you got incidents like this happening, and we may not have much to say. And the reason why we don't have much to say is because it's not happening to our grandkids. It's not happening to our kids. And that's why you don't hear a lot of people talking about it. But I bet you money, those people at that school this morning where those kids died, I bet they got a lot to say about it now. Long as it's not, one thing about us in America is as long as something's not affecting us, we ain't got nothing to say about it. It's really not even really sad to us because it's not affecting us. That's what happens with us until something happens to us, to our kid and our school get affected. Then we'll be ready to talk about it. We'll be ready to say what we need to do about it. That's what's happening at each school, that this is happening. You go to these schools now, they're ready to talk gun violence. But before that, we're gun-toting, loving state. But when this happens to your loved one, now you're ready to talk about it. This is what's happening across the United States. Good morning, Crystal Thomas. Good morning, Tanika. Good to see you, girl. And so with this shooting that happens, I want you guys to check this out right here. You got the United States has had over 200 mass shootings so far this year. I want you guys to grip that in your mind. It's good. We get on the Joe Show. I know we laugh, we have fun and everything, but guys, this is serious. We've had over 200 mass shootings so far this year in the United States. Guys, this is even mid-year. It's just now May. We haven't even made mid-year. We've had over 200 mass shootings this year, with the last shooting being in Texas at Robb Elementary School Uvalde. 19 students are dead. 2 adults are dead. Grades K through 12. You got first graders, second graders, third grader kids who are dead. The shooter was 18 years old. We won't say his name because we won't want to give him that kind of, we don't want to even give him that kind of love. School shootings from 2012 to 2019. Check this out, guys. There's been 549 incidents of gunfire on school grounds. There's been 129 deaths at schools now, and 270 people wounded. All this is related to school. 65% of school shootings happens grades K through 12. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question. Why do you think, okay, there's big college universities out there everywhere, but 65% of school shootings are grades K through 12. Why do we think that it's happening at the younger kids' institutions and not the older kids' institutions? But not as much. But grades K through 12, guys, 65% of the shootings that happens in America at schools are in our kids' schools. What's going on there? What do you think is the catch to that? Why is it's happening in such small school settings or younger kids settings? What do you think? Do you think that the answer that I have to that is having access to weapons, having access to guns, being able to get to guns? We had Sandy Hooks. It's just so many different school shootings that we've had that these younger kids are getting these guns. Of course, we got adults have guns laying around every day. So I want to ask you guys this question, everybody who's watching this show right now. And you could be honest, just asking the question, who have a weapon, whether it be in your house or whether it be in your car? Who have a weapon, a gun at your disposal? If you don't mind answering that question, do you have a gun and do you know exactly where your gun's at? Do you know they're there? Have you checked on them? Do you know they're in your closet? Do you know they're in your gun safe? Do you know they're under your bed? Do you know where your gun is located? 9 times out of 10, there's a lot of people can answer that and say they have no idea where their guns are. They don't know if they haven't checked on them. They don't know where they're located, And so if you have young people in your home, and a lot of these young people are going through so many different issues. Let me read some of these comments here. We got Adrian says, I have several guns and they are in a safe. Okay, we got Antoinette says, good morning, praying for all of the family that lost someone in the school shooting. And for everyone, we all need God in our lives. We got Aaron Reinhardt says, Hank Williams Jr. nailed it. Living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. People are not raising their kids. Ability to get guns, taking God out of their lives. I have guns available. Yes, I know exactly where they are. And see, that's the thing, you know, people aren't paying attention to what's going on with their kids mentally. A lot of these, if you go back and you look at a lot of these schools, Columbine High, you got Sandy Hook, you got, you know, the shooting that just happened in, what was it, Buffalo. You got this shooting in Texas. Think about it. A lot of them are kids, they go to, and when they start doing background, they start thinking about the kid had psych evaluations, the kid had mental health issues. You know, I never could understand this one thing. I remember I used to work at this facility with young men and women who had mental disabilities, who had psychiatric issues. And y'all would be amazed at how many men would come pick their son up to take them deer hunting. And I couldn't fathom it. I couldn't even register that. They would come and deer season would come and we would get the phone calls. I'm coming to get my boy, take him deer hunting. You're going to take this mentally unstable kid in the woods with you who's on all types of meds, and you're going to put a gun in his hand and let him go deer hunting. That kind of stuff is happening right now. People got guns laying around, and they got kids who are getting seen by counselors. If you got a child in your house and your child is going to see counselors every day, why even have access to a gun that easy? I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You know, you got a kid that, if you got a kid at home that's cussing you out, ready to fight you, ready to jump on you, but you got guns laid everywhere. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody can help me understand that. I just don't get it. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. We get guns. We get so laxed around the guns that we get laxed around the guns that we don't think about our kids. We don't think about our kids. Your kid coming home saying they're being bullied. You don't think about your guns. Your kid coming home saying they've been picked on. You don't think about your guns. But the first time your kid come home and tell you they being bullied, they being picked on, the first thing you need to come to your mind is, where do I keep my weapons? But parents aren't thinking about that. They just, it's going to be okay. This kid know exactly where your guns are located. This kid know exactly where you keep your guns. That's what kids do. That's what I can tell you every place my dad kept his guns. Did we fool with my dad guns when we were kids? Yes, we did. Don't you leave your house and think your kids not fooling with your guns if you don't have them. They are fooling. When we fool with our dad's guns, we could have got shot by our brothers messing with them. This stuff is going on. I'm telling you, it's happening. It's happening. Let's talk. Doug says, Joe, I remember when I was in school, we all had guns in our trucks. We were brought up to whole lot different than kids these days. A lot of violence on TV, video games they're playing, but is there really an answer for it? I don't know, Doug. Sherry Harley says, I have two. They are locked in a safe box. I check every day to be safe. We got Rosa Lowe. I hugged my grandbaby so tight this morning. She's 7 and tears running down my face because that could have been my baby. You right? So easy. Let's see what Crystal says. Crystal says, I don't have one. I'll do society that's been going on in this world. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have one for my safety and children's safety, but I choose not to because I have 2 young men and they hangs with different people. Not saying they would do anything. It's just that you never know what mindset a child have. You know, I commend you for that, Crystal Thomas. I truly commend you for that, for saying that, because a lot of people won't even look at it that way. They won't even look at it that way. You're not saying your babies are going to do anything, but the words you use, you said anything can happen. And if you're not, don't you ever allow nobody to go, girl, you need to get a gun. Girl, you know what? You do it when you feel like it's safe enough for you to do it. That's what happens. A lot of people let people talk them into getting guns. I'm going to tell you now, how I raised 2 young boys, and I never kept my gun in this house when they were here. I kept it locked up, either in the trunk of the car somewhere, because you like Crystal just said, you don't know the mindset of your kids sometimes. You just don't know. You just don't. In fact, you don't know the mindset of your kids or anybody else's kid, because your kid is going to be hanging with other kids. So people, and that's why I'm telling you, when you find out that your child is being bullied, you find out your child is being picked on, think about where your weapons are. We so loosely think that we forget about it. We don't think about it. I've misplaced my gun before, y'all, and I have literally lost my mind. I've misplaced my gun. I've laid it down. I've left it in the truck. I've left it in my fishing boat, and I'm going nuts. I call the police station. Hey, look, if somebody turning the gun, because it's a feeling you have. I don't know if anybody watching this show has ever laid a gun down and forgot where you put it. Y'all, if you can agree with me, put 100. That's one of the most uncomfortable feelings that you ever want to have, is you can't find your handgun. And I'm like I done tore the house up. I'm like going crazy, because I'm thinking like, where did I leave? I don't want a kid to get a hold of it. Make sure, I'm telling you, make sure you know where your weapons are. I'm telling you, it's a horrible feeling, a very, very, very bad feeling. So I mean, I don't have an answer. I know I've been talking about this for a while, and we got other stuff to talk about, but I just don't have an answer, guys. I really and truly don't have an answer. I don't know. Yes, I want you guys to check something out right quick. I want you guys to see this video here that we shared on KCCR Radio. I want you guys to see this. We shared this in our KCCR Radio group. I want you guys to see this video right here, guys. You guys got to check this out. I want y'all to see this, see what happened. Y'all are going to be tripped out by this right here.
10 seconds. It was punch after punch after punch.
I never thought I would be in like a situation like that, ever. I walked into the gas station. He came in after me and was just like ranting and raving about y'all's kind and y'all need to go back and all this other stuff.
While she was buying gas at the counter, she says the man was making racial remarks and was standing close to her, so she asked for some space.
And he didn't back up. I told him like, I could just call my dad or whatever. He was telling me like he had his gun in his car. So at that point I felt threatened. And then he put his beers on the counter in front of my stuff, and I slid them over. And at that point, that's when he started punching me in the face.
Let's take the video frame by frame. She's facing him, his leg at the bottom of the screen. You can see her arm move. Then he swings and punches her in the face.
I was literally shocked. After the first hit, you could see my mouth drop. Like when he first hit me, I was just like, whoa. And then he kept hitting me. I want like real charges to be brought to him, not just something simple. Like this is an actual hate crime based on everything he was saying, and it's happening all over, like to other people. And I just don't want it to happen to somebody else, like in my neighborhood.
And she says it starts by having him arrested.
Wow. That's all I can say. Did y'all see the guy behind her? Hold on. I want to know that you guys see the guy behind her.
10 seconds. It was punch after punch after punch.
You see the guy coming? I would be in like a situation like that. Back there
I walked into the gas station. He came in after me and was just like ranting and raving about y'all's kind and y'all need to go back and all this other stuff.
While she was buying gas at the counter, she says the man was making racial remarks and was standing close to her, so she asked for some space.
And he didn't back up. I told him like, I could just call my dad or whatever. He was telling me like he had his gun in his car. So at that point I felt threatened. And then he put his beers on the counter in front of my stuff, and I slid them over.
I'm sorry. That couldn't have been me. I would have had to do something. But I showed that. Then we're gonna get into our topic. I showed that to show you guys what we are in the world right now. Y'all, love. I remember my dad. He used to say, "Love has grown wax cold." But to have a man just hit a woman in the face like that, just that is some hate. Then she said he was throwing out racial slurs. That is hate. You guys, that is like, I can't even, you can't even talk. I mean, that's just downright hate. He was hitting her for all of the hateful stuff and racist stuff that he was like, I finally got a black person in front of me that I can whoop, and I'm finna go ahead on and just whoop her up. And he did. And so, y'all, that's what's going on. And you saw, okay, now, although I did say the guy didn't do anything, but if you notice, as soon as he got done hitting her, he took off straight out the door. I want you guys to check it out. You know, so because I'm trying to save the brother. I'm trying to save the brother face. Because if you notice, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you. When he got done,
10 seconds. It was punch.
I want you guys to notice how
punch.
I never thought I would be in like a situation like that.
As soon as this guy here,
I walked into the gas station, he came in after me and was just like ranting and raving about y'all's kind and y'all go back and all this other stuff.
While she was buying gas at the counter, she says the man was making racial remarks and was standing close to her, so she asked for some space.
And he didn't back up. I told him, like,
watch this.
Like, I can just call my dad or whatever. He was telling me, like, he had his gun in his car. So that's why I felt threatened. And then he put his beers on the counter in front of my stuff, and I slid them over. And at that point, that's when he started punching me in the face.
Let's take the video frame by frame. She's facing him, his leg at the bottom of the screen. You can see her arm move. Then he swings and punches her in the face.
I was watch you take off out the door. Look, see before the guy could do anything. Now, and then he kept hitting me. I want like real charges to be right here, not just this simple. Like this is actually hate crime based on everything he was saying. And he didn't know what was happening, but by the time he figured it out, the guy shot out the door. In my neighborhood.
She says it starts by having him arrested.
So I want to get it. I just want to say, you know, I ain't gonna say the brother wasn't gonna do anything, but he did exit the store as soon as the guy walked up, and like he was fixing to try to say something, but the guy shot out of the door, you know. But y'all, they're just going to show you, y'all. It is people ain't got no love. So I'm gonna tell you right now, women, everybody, I'm just gonna put this. I'm putting this out there to you now. I'm gonna let you know this. I'm serious, and I want to see how many people. If you put a 100 up when I say this, if you agree with me, I'm gonna say this. If you're not intending to throw hands, keep your mouth shut, because that's what we living right now. We not living where you can correct somebody and they be like, "Oh, okay." I'm gonna tell you now. If you willing to open your mouth and step in today, in today's world, be ready to throw hands or use a gun. That's where we are right now. So I just want people to understand that. I don't need nobody to get this I don't need you to you got to understand nowadays. You're not correcting people no more. They're not taking it no more. You're not breaking up fights no more. If you get involved, you're finna have to fight with them. I'm just keeping it 100. You remember how something used to go on and you used to try to tell somebody, you know, step back or don't move or don't do this or you turn around in church and go, shh. You can turn around in church and do that to somebody today and see what's gonna happen. They shooting at church. I was at church a couple of months ago and they were throwing hands at church. I was at a church program in Pine Bluff. They were coming down the aisle, y'all, fight. I thought it was Mike Tyson and Riddick Bull Part 2. I'm telling y'all. So just be prepared. If you got a situation going on, just know if you open your mouth and get involved, you're involved. If you want to stay out of it, shut up. That's where we are right now. Just keeping it 100 with you. You know, people may not believe that, people may not understand that, but that's where we are right now. The guy that was fighting at church when the girl beat him up, yeah, I said the girl beat him up. A girl beat a man up at church. I'm right there, y'all. He come rolling down the aisle like somebody was rolling them in dough, and she was putting them hands on him. Wop, 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 wop. He rolled up. He got up. Guess who he targeted? He looked up there where we were, the men. Talking about, I'm a G. I'm a G. No, you're not a G. You got whooped by a woman. When that woman whooped him up and they put him out of church, that woman got up and sung and told the church up. I know the Lord. That woman told the church up. Right after her fight. She went to church. She went to church and beat up somebody and got up and made folks shout. What kind of world are we living in? I'm telling y'all, think I'm playing. This woman went to church, beat up a man, and got up and sung and tore the church up. I mean, folk falling out everywhere. I think folk were falling out because they were scared. They were like, I'm going to shout. I'm going to stand. Hey, you got folks who didn't stand up for nobody that night. When that woman got up, everybody stood up. Everybody stood up for that woman. That woman whooped that boy up so bad, y'all. I ain't telling no story. Then he going to get up and holler, he a real G. I said, boy, you ain't no real G. They kicked him out the church. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. It's in Pine Bluff, David. David in Pine Bluff, David. Man, hey, David, I'm telling you, man, I could not believe it. I heard all the scuffling in the back. They just had started church. The man was standing up. The MC was standing up talking about, ain't God good? Yes, he is. All of a sudden, all you heard was, I was like, what's that? Screams and folks rolling down the aisle. And there they come. Boy, that's all you heard. I mean, everybody was screaming, folks getting up, running out of church and everything. I was like, oh, we in Pine Bluff. All I was waiting on was a gunshot. But everything settled down. Okay, guys, let's get into this thing, guys. But like I said, guys, I need everybody right now, if you're watching this show right now, whether you're not clicking on it, whether you're scrolling through, guys, listen, seriously. I'm going to bring the music down. Everybody put up prayer hands. Put some prayer hands up for the families of the school shootings. We don't know who they are, but we pray God can give them peace. We pray God can give them some type of closure because the shooter is dead. Guys, put some prayer hands up for these people. You don't have to know people to pray for them. I'm telling you, guys, can you imagine sitting out at that school waiting for them to come out that door to tell you that your grandchild is dead, to tell you that your child is dead, your second grader, your third grader? Guys, that is horrific. Horrific. So, guys, put some prayer hands up. Pray for that school. Pray for that family. And not only that school shooting, guys, as we talk right now, there's been another shooting. Another shooting has taken place. I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer for gun violence. I don't. I know we love our guns. But something, I don't know. I don't know. Do anybody know? As long as big government don't somebody say, the only way to stop it is to remove guns. And of course, they're not going to do that. But there are some rules and regulations they can do, but they are afraid to do anything because they're saying that that's the start of us losing our guns. So what's happening is they're saying that there are some rules and regulations that they could do to really stop some of this. But they are afraid to do it because they said that's the start of losing our guns. So what's happening, you got the NRA, the National Rifle Association, of one of the most powerful associations in the American government. They are powerful. So I'm going to tell you guys, and I hate to sound like this, I'm finna tell you guys what's going on. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening. Big government is turning on the TV. They're preparing speeches right now. All the governors, all of the different senators, they're preparing speeches right now for their cities or towns. They're going to talk about how tragic this is. They're going to talk about how they're praying for the loved ones and the children and this. They're going to talk about how something needs to be done. And this is going to be coming on both ends, Republican, Democrats, independents, libertarians, or whatever. It's going to be coming all over. Everybody going to be, we got to pray. We got to stop this gun violence, and we got to do this. And guess what's going to happen? I'm just going to let y'all write. What's going to happen after they do all that? I'm going to let y'all even answer this. What's going to happen after they prepare their speeches, after they have all these children's funerals, after they send out all these cards from different what? Absolutely nothing. What are we going to do? We're going to sit here and we're going to wait on the next shooting. It's a waste of freaking time because they're not going to do nothing. We're just going to wait for the next shooting. So be prepared. Cover your kids. If you got kids at home, y'all touch them. Pray for them when they walk out the door because they're not going to do absolutely nothing. Right now, what they're going to do is they don't introduce more guns because it's teachers and stuff walking around with guns in schools right now. So to fix the problem is to arm people with more guns. So what if that teacher get fired and have a bad day? I mean, they're fixing problems with problems. It's teachers walking around in schools with guns. And they'll sit there and they'll call that teacher and they'll fire that teacher now and ain't even thinking about that teacher's armed. I hope y'all got a policy at these different schools that know that if you got a teacher who is armed and you getting ready to fire them, I hope you got enough sense to call the police there and get them unarmed first. Whew. Deep stuff. Are we ready for our first topic of the show, guys? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. If we're ready, write down the word ready. You got people getting out of the military. They have my utmost respect because they've been in the military. They fought for our country. They getting out of the military with PTSD, with all kind of issues going on, and they can walk right into a pawn shop and purchase a gun. You got children with mental issues and past behavior problems, been in facilities. They can walk up and go inside of a pawn shop and buy a gun. Getting a gun is so easy. And, some people say, getting a gun, if they want a gun, they could go steal a gun. And that's true. That's true. Their thing, but something has to be done. At least you can stop some of it. Our topic, guys, today. Let's read our first topic today, guys. Y'all gonna trip this out on this, guys. This may seem like a simple topic, but I want you guys to really think about what's being said here. All right, guys, here we go. Topic number 2. Man writes, Joe, my current wife, 14-year-old son by her first husband, has been coming over to our home. He lives with his father. Here's the issue, Joe. The other night, he spent the night at our home, and I had to go in the room and make him get off his phone and turn the TV and the game off at 1:30 a.m. Well, Joe, he gets mad, picks up his cell phone and called his dad and told him about me getting on to him, and his dad came to my house at 2 a.m. and picked him up. He then told my wife that if his son is doing anything, call him and do not ever allow me to get on to his son ever again. Well, Joe, he was dropping his son off on yesterday to stay the rest of the week at our home because school is out. I went outside and I told him, you can take your son back home with you. If I can't tell him or get on to him about anything, he is not welcome at our home. Now my wife is upset and saying I'm being unreasonable. She said to keep down confusion, just let his dad know when he is acting up. Joe, am I right or wrong? Should I do what my wife say? Woo! Woo, boy. All right. Let's get into this thing. All right. Let's get into this thing. So, let's see what Margie says. Margie says, my son lives in Texas, but he lives about 4 hours from there, but the shooting was about 1 mile away. Got you. Okay. So, this young man comes and stays with his mom and her new husband or whatever. And the son is in the room 1:30 in the morning, on the phone, game blast. He goes in and tells him, you got to shut it down, Bo. No, not here. We don't do that. So he gets on the phone, call his daddy. He getting on to me. So the daddy drives there 2 a.m., picks him up. Tell the mama, don't you ever let him get on to my son. But he wants to drop him off again. And the dad went out. Don't bring him to my house. If I can't get on to him, if I can't correct him, don't bring him to. Now she's telling her husband, you're being unreasonable now. We can just call, if he's doing something, we'll just keep down confusion. Let's just call him and tell him to deal with it. He said, as long as things like that, he's not coming to my house. This is not even going to be a very, very long topic because I already know where we're going with this. I don't know. Somebody might agree with the mom. Somebody might agree with the mom. But what do we got going on here? And I'm going to tell you what we got going on. Like I've said several times before, you know, I do topics like this because I know sometimes topics they can be just simple. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Talisha says, you are not wrong, sir. Tanika said, you're not wrong. David says, I wouldn't have said anything to him. You can't get involved with a woman about her son. Leave that alone. You cannot win. You cannot win. I've been there. So David said he wouldn't have said nothing to the son. Right. We got Marcella says, I agree with the stepdad. All right. David brought up some points here. David said, I wouldn't have said anything to him. You can't even get involved with the woman about her son. Leave it alone. You cannot win. You cannot win. I've been there. All right. I'm going to come back to what David said. I want to see what Cassandra says. He told him, right, that's his house. He needs to show respect at the house of others. I'm going to go back to what David said. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. And you know, women, and y'all may not agree with me. Women raise daughters, but they let boys run over them sometimes. Let me say that again. I want to say that again. Women raise daughters, but they'll let boys run over them sometimes. I don't know why. And I'm not saying all women. I don't want nobody to get offended by me saying that. But women will raise daughters. Women will get in their daughter's tail. You don't be sleeping with them boys. You don't be doing this. You don't be doing that. But they let boys run over them. They will let boys, that's my baby. That's my son. That's my baby. But they daughters, sometimes women be acting like they hate their daughters. I'm just keeping it 100. They be on them daughters. Why? I don't know why that is. I have no idea. So I understand where David coming from, where he say women and their sons, I mean, hey, let's see what Janet says. Janet says, we not calling nobody. I had 3 boys when I got married, and my husband had all rights. We was under his roof. There it is. Doug says, my house, my rules. So I don't understand what that thing is with women raise daughters, but they kind of let boys kind of like do what they want to do. Well, let me I want to go back to this topic that this young man sent. And I want to tell you this. I didn't hear what the mom, did or said, but all I heard what you say was she said you were being unreasonable because that's her son. And she's going to want her son there at the house. But let me tell you how to fix this. And I'm going to tell you how to fix it. I want you guys to listen to me when I say this. She told a man she married that he's being unreasonable because the man she married do not want her son by her first husband in his house disrespecting him. That's what she said. And the reason why she said he's being unreasonable because he know that's her son and he know her son got to come around her. So point being, she said he's being unreasonable because that is her son. Stepdad got to understand you can't fix this by banning this boy from the home of the mother that you married. It's got to be fixed, but it's going to have to be fixed another way than you banning him. I get exactly what you're saying. You're saying as long as he's not, you can't say nothing to him. It keeps your hand tied. But you're creating a bigger problem. Now you sent this to me because you want me to give it to you real. Let's fix this thing. The way this is going to have to be fixed is it's going to have to be fixed through the support of your wife. If you don't have the support behind you with your wife, you're going to sit her down and say, I need your back. You need to tell your son, daddy, that your son cannot come here if he's going to be disrespectful. If he wants him to come stay here with us, he going to have to listen to my husband. The person to fix this is your wife. Your wife is going to have to step up and tell her son's father, don't ever do that again. You come to my house at 2:00 a.m. because he's not going to bed like we told him to, you can keep him at the house. You can keep him at the house. Simple as that. If he understands your wife and he get what he said and he got to get on y'all same page, and don't you be afraid to step up and talk to the daddy. Say, hey, man, I don't mind him being in my house, but he going to have to respect my home when he's here. And if the daddy get on your side and the mama get on your side, the young man he ain't gonna have no choice. But as long as you and his daddy is on different pages, he gonna feel like he winning. Because that's what the young man will want. So you, your wife, and his daddy gonna have to get on the same page. If y'all three get on the same page, the young man feel cornered, he feel trapped, he have no choice but to do what he need to do. Obey your rules. If his daddy is a man, he will understand that you respect this man at his house. If this man wants you off the game at 1:30 a.m., if he don't want you on your phone at 1:30 a.m., you listen to this man. And I better not get another phone call at 1:30 in the morning, waking me up, telling me what you ain't gonna do. You call me again and let me have to come over here. You'll fix that real quick. But y'all gotta be on the same page. This is why I come and with your wife making a statement, and y'all know I've said this before. Okay, I'm gonna read it, Mary. I'm gonna read it. With your wife making the statement that you being unreasonable, she's saying that only because she know that's her son, and she knows she's gonna have to see her son. So she feel you're being unreasonable. Be fair about her by her saying that, because it is somewhat being unreasonable. Because you got to make sure she sees her son. That woman, you married that woman, she got a son. She going to want to see her son, and she's going to want her son to come over to the house. So that's why you got to take time to sit down and fix this. Let me see what Mary Pope said. Mary says, my husband has a child from a different marriage, and I have one from a different marriage as well. But we have came to you to understand agreement. If our children are doing something wrong, we go on to them and then discuss what happened. Don't get mad. It really is your biological kids or stepkids. It doesn't matter whose house they're at. They need to respect all rules in both households. Very good comment, Mary. Very good comment. And that is so true. It doesn't matter where you are. You need to respect. That's one thing about me. When my kids, whether they be at your house, my house, if it's to the point where you bring your child to my house and I can't tell your child nothing and you get mad, and I'm going to tell you what people do, and y'all know this is true. If you keep a nice home, let's say that again, everybody together. If you keep a nice home, your house is clean, your house clean, your house got your kitchen looking good, your living room, everything is neat. And then here come some people with a person with their kids. They walk in your house, they see your house is clean, they see your house is nice. Next thing you know, they kids running everywhere, standing on top of the kitchen table, standing on top of everything, and you get on to them. Now they mad. Let's go. Let's get out of here. All right. Act like somebody gonna tear up their little house and all that. They're not upset about that. They're upset because your house look nice. They are upset because your house look nice. They don't let their kids tow their house up. So when they come to your house, they want their kids to tear your house up and you not say nothing. That's what it be. So now they develop this complex of I don't want to come there because she don't want nobody touching nothing. She added, no, you keep a clean house. You keep a nice house. Why can't I respect the fact that you keep a clean and nice house? If I bring my kids to your house and I see your house is nice and clean, I need to make my kids sit their tail down. Now, if I come to your house and your house tore up, then I'm going to tell them to go and do what they got to do. I'm going to let my kids play according to how you keep your house. If I come to your house and your house look like the outside playground, then you got everything laid out everywhere, stuff just tore up the house. My kids going to think they at the playground. But if I come to your house and your house is neat, your house is clean, why would I want my kid to tear your house up? But what happens, people bring their kids to your house and then they see your house is neat, they see your kitchen is neat, they see everything look good. The kids just run. And then when you get on to them, now they mad. Girl, don't go over there. She act like her house so much. She don't want. It ain't that. Respect the woman's house. Make sure that, if she got her house clean, if you open the door to your house and your house clean, that should automatically tell your daughter, your son, your cousins, your sisters, your brother, her house clean. Y'all sit y'all tail down. But nowadays, y'all don't have folks don't do that. Folks will bring folks will come to your house and have a dog, and you ain't even got them. Don't come to my house and bring your dog if I don't have a dog. If I don't have a cat, don't come to my house and bring your cat if I don't have a cat. Boy, don't get me, boy. Folk knocking at your door got 3 dogs with them. You ain't got 1 dog. They ain't told you nothing. They just ride up on you with a dog. My son done that to me one day. My son them come to my house, spend the night, had a dog. I put the dog outside. I put the dog outside. I made the dog sleep outside in the shed. I said, you didn't call and tell me you were bringing no dog. I put the dog out. Hey, when my son got ready to come in the house, I said, that dog can't come here. That dog said, that dog looked at me, that dog said, oh, I said, you cannot enter. Boy, my son, I said, take him out there to the shed. Boy, I was outside, that dog was out there to say that, please, let me in the house. My son, they didn't do that no more. They didn't do that no more. When they came to my house, they ain't bring nobody with them. Don't you bring no dog to my house. You ain't called, told me nothing. Sitting up there. They didn't even knock on the door. The dog knocked on the door. They didn't even knock on the door. The dog knocked on the door. Who is that? That dog was so happy when I come to the door. He just trying. I said, you can't come in, that dog. I said, you can't come in the house. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But some people when people come to your house, people don't understand how you got to respect people's homes. If you come to somebody's house and if you got your kids, everybody don't keep house the same. You may let your kids run around and go all up in the refrigerator. You may let your kid go in the kitchen and do all this. Everybody don't let their kids go in the kitchen and just do what they want to do. You got to understand that when you go to your folks' house, just don't let your kids run in and, because your kids going to think they can do at somebody else's house what they do at your house. I mean, if you let your kids run all up in your bedroom, you know how parents were. I don't know how white parents was, but black parents, you don't go in a black parent bedroom. You can go anywhere in that house, but you go to a black parent, you go to the bedroom or to that living room. The living room where they kept plastic over everything. You don't go to nobody's black bedroom. You want to get your head busted, you go to a black person's bedroom if you want to. You finna get your head busted. That's one thing you don't do. You don't go to nobody's black. When you go to somebody's black house,
they're going to show you where to go. They're going to point to you where to go. You can go. There's a bathroom right there. Don't open that door right there. Don't open that door over there. They're going to tell you what door not to open. They're going to tell you exactly where you need to go. Go to the bathroom. Go take that right. You don't go no black person bath. You don't go no black person bedroom. I don't know what it is about that, but my boy, you don't go nobody black bed. You can go anywhere you. And you better not sit on the bed, as Marcella say. Don't sit on the bed. You sit on the bed, especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman and you sit on another woman bed, they're gonna wash all the sheets. If you're a woman and you sit on another woman's bed, she gonna wash everything. A woman don't play that. A woman don't want no other woman sitting on her bed. Did she sit on my bed? Tear all them covers off. Tear them covers off. Take them off. Put them covers in a trash bag and take them out there. Throw them away. She sit on my bed, didn't she? Women, boy, that's why y'all know black women don't play about nobody sitting on their bed. Woo! Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know. I'm telling you. That's how folks do. But y'all, hey, let me get my butt out of here. It's been cool. Had a great show this morning. I appreciate you guys. Great topic. So basically, I want to end this topic by saying, hey, bro, you know, your wife, and your wife, ex-husband, y'all gonna have to come together to deal with your stepson, because right now you'll find yourself divided from your wife because that is her son. She want to see her son. I don't care how smart mouth he is. She want to see her son. I don't care how disruptive he can be. She want to see her son. Y'all got to come up with something to make sure that happens. And he's going to want to come over to their house to see his mama. So she's going to have to get your back and talk to her ex-husband and say, our son cannot come over here and disrespect this man at his house. Get her on your team to make sure she does that. Then you guys will be good. This your boy Joe, Facebook Hottest Live Show. Y'all keep praying for the people and the victims of this horrific incident. And let's pray, guys. God can lead and guide our government to find some kind of answer to these school shootings, because, guys, think about it. This is happening to kids. This is happening to kids, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys back here on Friday morning. And guys, remember all of the things that we got going on, guys. I'm gonna play them here at the end. All of the events that we got coming up soon. I'm fixing to play the advertising. Don't go nowhere. Check this advertising out, and I'm out of here.
Get ready, Bearden, Arkansas and surrounding areas. It's Gazebo Festival time, hosted by the Bearden Fire Department. This year, they will kick things off with the Gazebo Big Catfish Tournament, starting June 10th through June 12th. For more information about this great tournament and how to enter, call Jason at 870-370-7163. Then get ready. On June 17th through June 18th, the fun will start. First, with a parade on that Friday, June 17th at 5:30 p.m., followed by a street dance and live bands and much, much more. Then that Saturday, the festivities will continue, starting with a live rake extraction demonstration, bagos, a cakewalk, and also music by Reagan Harville and White Dog Band. Your DJ that evening will be Runaway Music Recording. And guess what? Y95 will be in the building. They will wrap things up with an awesome firework display with more music and more live bands and karaoke afterwards. So remember the dates. The Gazebo Big Catfish Tournament, June 10th through June 12th, and the Gazebo Festival, June 17th through June 18th. So get to Bearden, Arkansas, and let's have some fun. We will see you there. Get ready, Bearden, Arkansas and surrounding areas for the multi-county Juneteenth 2022 celebration, sponsored by the NAACP Bearden, Arkansas branch. When? Saturday, June 25th, 2022, where the Greater Bradley District Headquarters located at 740 Washita Road, 589, Bearden, Arkansas. The time, 10 o'clock a.m. Get ready for food, fun, and fellowship. Booths and table setups are only $25. There will be a fashion show, pageants, clothing lines, craft booths, and much, much more. Gain wisdom, increase knowledge, and historical enlightenment presented by Dr. Odell Carr. For more information, or if you would like to be a volunteer, call the NAACP president at the Bearden branch, Mrs. Linda Roger Lambert, at 870-675-1292. Remember their motto, they are making history count. Are you ready to laugh and have some fun? Guess what? Church people can laugh too. Get ready, Fordyce, Arkansas and surrounding areas. The Big Red Outreach Foundation presents a stand-up comedy show featuring Little Rock's own comedian Nate Williams, aka Reverend Do No Wrong. When Saturday, June 18th at the Fordyce High School Little Theater. Doors will open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7 p.m. There will be limited seating, so get your tickets now. Go to the link listed on this Facebook post and follow the instructions. Your host that night will be yours truly, Joe from Facebook Hottest Live Show, The Joe Show. So again, get ready for Nate Williams, aka Reverend Do No Wrong. We will see you there.